Yo guys, what I do. Today is a Thursday, 18th of December, and we're gonna start where we left off, right? I had a good setup first, analyzed Euro USD, but the outcome was unfortunate. I made a setup, it was lit, but it didn't deliver any entry point. I mean, it delivered an entry, but then it didn't retrace back up for me to enter, right? So I ended up missing this trade, but it went straight to stop profits, right? Secondly, for the gold trade, when I missed that setup, I found a low probability gold trade, and you know we're in December, so we gotta take risk. We don't have time to waste, right? For this gold trade, it provided an entry, and the entry was aligning with the daily bias I had for today. The entry didn't go as planned. It gave fewer profits than it took me out, but the buyers were correct, right? I'm gonna see in the New York session if I could take a re-entry. By the way, that gold setup was low probability, so I risked few amounts on it, and I still have balance remaining for today's trading according to my plan, right? So I'm going to look for some potential setups today in the New York session as well, and hopefully I will recover from the short run, right? So far we are 4% down. We are remaining with 4% only for this account to disappear. You get what I mean, but it's gonna be difficult for this account to disappear, I'm telling you guys. Yes, by the way, you shouldn't forget today we have CPI, and I'm gonna wait for CPI to release. As you all know, equity age doesn't allow news trading. It does allow, but with consequences. So I'm not gonna take risk. It's terrible to lose an evaluation in the first week of purchase. It's horrible. And by the way guys, I'm stubborn, but I don't want to bring my stubbornness into this first trading week. Keep watching these episodes. I promise you're gonna see. If it all goes well, bro, you're gonna see my full potential. I'm telling you, bombo clad. Let's go to TradingView, and I'll show you every setup we took today. Maybe I'll come back later to show you the New York setup. Yeah, if I got one. Keep watching. So all right guys, gonna start off with this Euro USD setup. You can see this, how this setup was a very clean setup, but we missed. I guess this week is not our week. Yes, that's what I have to say, because it's freaking me out. It's freaking me out. Look at this good setup. Those who trade the EP.3 know this setup. Those who trade the London manipulation know this setup. Those who trade the turtle soup know this setup. Those who trade the market maker models know this setup, because it was very sweet. It provided a unicorn entry, which was very sweet. And yeah, so starting off, you can see when I was analyzing this trade, you can see that we had this hourly inverse FVD that was acting as our resistance right in this area. You can see how these Asian highs were taken before the London open, right? And then the London open window started. It took one more time, it swept one more time, and then started reversing off with momentum and took out this intermediate term low right here. And you can see this, all this movement right there. And if I tell you what misled me, or what made me to wait more than entering in this big fair value gap right here, first of all, this could affect my RR. What I mean is my risk to reward ratio, right? Because my 1 to 2 target could have been all the way down here, right? And secondly, I couldn't place my stop loss maybe in within this FVD. That is very risky, right? Just to get a 1 to 2 target, right? That couldn't make any sense. So the best thing was to wait, right? It was to wait. Yeah, so I hope this was just not my trade, and we shall keep on trying. The same strategy that makes me lose money is the same strategy that makes me money. I just do the same thing consistently, and with time it shows the results. Yeah, so you can see this breaker, it was what I was aiming for, and that breaker was aligning with the 3-minute FED right here, this upper FED, but price instead retraced into the lower FED. I guess it was quick with delivering for this. By the way, this line was the, I think I'll take you to the daily time frame to show you this line, right? It was the mini threshold of the daily long week, right? I usually use them as well, right? Oh, it's very messy price action right here, but yeah, this, you see this week right here, I measure it using my Fibonacci and try to get this mini threshold. As you can see, I label it as a 50%, right? So it usually acts like support and resistance, right? Not every week it's not like I use every week, but those important weeks, like weeks that have taken liquidity levels, like this week right here, because it took the October highs, the previous month's highs, which was October. I don't mean that October is the previous month, right? It's among the previous months, right? So don't get confused with my English. Yeah, so this week right here was also important. Why? Because it retraced back into this internal range gap, right? So yeah, I think I'm done with explaining this euro trade. I think I'm done. That's all. So that was my target, and you can see price delivered on it very well, perfectly. Yeah, so let me take you to the gold trade. So guys, as you can see right here, this is the gold trade, and this was the London session. And as you can see that I kind of took this trade late, because this trade I was waiting for this setup for like 3.5 hours, but when it gave this entry, I had to take it. It was just a late entry, but it's still the same session. Like this annotated time window is just showing that the London just annotates the London open Q zone, right? But London still continues, right? So I just took that entry, and you can see the results, right? Just kaboom. I got smacked right in the face, right? So you can see, I want to show you this was a daily PD array, I think. This yellow rectangle thing, right? It was a daily PD array, and I think so. Let me take you, and you can see again this line. Whenever you see this line in my setup, it just shows a long week rejection somewhere on the daily time frame or weekly time frame. I usually use it on 4H upward, right? I don't use it going downward. So I'll take you to the daily. So guys, I was wrong. I think this box was an FVD on the 4H time frame, but I want to first take you through the daily bias of today. As you can see, today was bullish, and by the time I'm recording this is already New York. It's already in New York. I think we are heading towards the PM session, so don't get confused. I was bullish. Price was around here by the time I was anticipating this move, right? And you can see it has went all the way here, and I'm going to show you the screenshots on this left hand side. I'll show you the screenshot and the words I placed right here. They were saying that I'm anticipating for a bullish move, and simply because this Wednesday's candle had violated this mini threshold of these candles. This was the Friday previous week's candle, right? This week. So the reason as to why I took this week important, because it has held price to the downside for more than 2 days, right? You can see Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday broke it, right? So it had to use it as it was here resistance, but when it got violated, then it had to be used as support, right? To push price to the upside, to take and raid this previous week's high, which was the Friday's high, and retrace back in this 4H inverse volume imbalance, right? Yeah, I'll take you to the 4H. I know it all doesn't make sense explaining these trades, yet they are a loss, but it does make sense to me because it helps me analyze the mistakes and so on, right? So you can see this The reason that's why I consider this volume imbalance, because the price action was literally consolidating, and this is the only PD array I had to base on, because you can see today we never had any PD array, and yesterday, right? So this was the main PD array, and it was aligning together with the daily pivot right there. So yeah, those are the two higher time frame PD arrays that I based on to take that trade, right? Yeah, here we are. So when I just had to wait for two more things. And what were the things? Do you know those who know the London manipulation? You can see London manipulated below the Asian lows. Yes, we want to see price below the midnight open price. In order for us to take the buys, we have to see price in the higher time frame PD array, or point of interest that you have already annotated on your time frames that that you based on to take the certain or particular trade. And in the 3 minutes time frame, we saw this little market structure shift right here, and it provided a breaker block. Yes, this is the entry I usually use. Even if I lose, I have to do consistency in order to win, right? So that's what I do, and it's the entry I took, and it gave a few pips to the upside. Then I was like, yeah bro, I'm getting this, and then boom, right? Yeah, so that's it. Let's wait for New York session, and yeah. So guys, as you can see right here, we have already hit SL on our instant account right here. I was trying to see if this FVG could hold, but then this right here, that 5 minute FVG. So if it has failed to hold, then we shall go for this lower FVG. So that's the entry I'm currently waiting. And for Euro USD, I'm currently waiting. Yes, the same thing right here. But for USD, it's gonna be kinda risky, because as you can see right there, it has stripped the previous day's high and the London highs. But I'm going to ignore those because I'm bullish on Euro USD. As you can see, it has already confirmed. It has taken these relatively equal highs, lows right there, and I want it to retest back into the, I think this is the 15 minutes. Let's see, this is the 15 minute FVG right there. Yes, this 15 minute FVG right there, because it's this gonna be a unicorn entry model, and I'll take the buys all the way up here on both my instant and my funded accounts, right? My phase accounts. So let's wait. So guys, as you can see there, we are tapped in. Yeah, though this retracement is a little bit aggressive, but yeah, fingers crossed. Let's see how it will go. Yeah, this is the last trade for today. Okay, and I think I'm going to take it on both my accounts, though I promise you the other one I'm not documenting it here. It's my personal account. It just came by chance, yo. So yeah, no extending any stop loss, not doing what. Yeah, fingers crossed. Let's wait for, we do our job, we enter and let the market do its thing. We try to predict it, but the choice is it's to decide, right? Yeah, let's wait. Let me see, what is this RR? Remember, you're 4% down already, bro. So it's 3 to 4. Remember, we shouldn't forget our target. That should be 1 to 1 RR. So if price takes out this high, I may move out, right? Just move out. But it will depend. If price pushes up with high momentum, then I may hold, but extending my SL maybe to 1 to 1 target, right? But we need to go look at those candles anyway. Yeah, see you later. Guys, it seems we out. Wow, what a quick stop loss that was. Yeah, I shouldn't blame myself anyways. This is December and I should expect this. It's December and we had CPI today. This is the candle that you're seeing right here that delivered off and took this London highs right here, but we still have this previous week's high, right? So we should still anticipate for bullish bias. Though I'm done for today, but let's just wait. Let's just watch price, okay? And you can see that rejection right there. So yeah, we're done for today. See you tomorrow, Friday. And yeah, so we are now down like 5%, something like that. Remember, our Swift account only offers an overall drawdown of 8%. Yeah, something like that. So it has taken this pin your close right here. So this is the loss right here. I'll put the screenshot and that's it. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the subscription button just to get informed when I post new videos. Yeah. So guys, I guess for this week, my strategy is not eligible to make me profits, because this week it's like the algorithm is targeting my strategy all this time. Like, it's crazy. Like, I get manipulated. Those who have been following these episodes from Tuesday, because it's Tuesday when I started trading this prop account, you can see, you go back. Those who haven't watched these episodes from episode 1, you go back and watch. I've been getting manipulated, right? And then price goes to my target, right? Price goes to my target. This was the London setup, right? The price went to my target after manipulation. Then this is the New York. This was the New York, as you've seen. And guess what? Boom. Price got money. This has been the same thing that was happening from ever since I started trading this funded account, right? I've been getting manipulated and then price goes to my direction. Just go and watch. You will come back and bear witness. So it's just normal. It's just normal. We better do our thing, and yeah, hopefully we shall get out of this drawdown. And this marks the end of this video. Please, if you're enjoying the episodes, please endeavor to subscribe. If you're new, I'm Godid FX, documenting my trades on my channel. So if you're interested for more, subscribe. Yes, I sign out.